So, why did you decide to sponsor and start the Taco Shack full tradition?
Okay, well, back in the beginning, there was a lot of drama going off the field between Anderson and McCallum. Some cranks were going bad, different kinds of things. It kind of escalated where it was really getting out of hand. So a mother from Anderson High School, Don Cervinka, asked me, "Hey, Big O, you have any ideas what we could do to make this a positive thing? These kids are really doing some bad things off the field. People were getting hurt." I think it kind of crescendoed into a little small fight that kind of got way out of hand after one of the games or during the season of prior to us starting the Taco Shack Bowl. So we kind of were just playing around with the idea and said, "Hey, why don't we come up with the Taco Shack Bowl and take all that negative energy and turn it into a positive thing?" And so that's kind of how the idea was born, about taking all the negatives that were happening off the field between the students and football teams and gearing it towards a good thing for the Taco Shack and for both schools, so they could turn all that negative energy into some positive energy. And that's how the birth of the Taco Shack Bowl got started.
How did you make it the first game of the ASD season? Is that just how the cards fell?
Yeah, so we had to get permission and blessing from a lot of people. It took a lot of work and legwork. So this was 2 years out there we had talked about it. It took actually 2 years to get the bowl lined up, get it approved by all the principals and UIL and everything. And so that's how we got to do the first Taco Shack Bowl. So it was a long process. It wasn't something that we really could just whip up and go. So.
What was the most memorable game from the last 16 years of Taco Shack?
I have to say that this past game, when it's tied 8-8, and McCallum won 21-20, that was probably one of the top two. The first game, of course, is the most memorable because of all our hard work, the 2 years out, and watch that ball get kicked off into the air on the first Taco Shack ball. That was really a lot of work, and behind the scenes it got the Taco Shack Bowl kicked off.
What was McCallum football like when you were a student at McCallum?
Well, when I came in as a freshman, I don't think we won a game, and we left, we were 8-3 maybe. We turned the program around as we came in as freshmen, and as we left as seniors, we left out, probably coming in third place, I believe, or fourth place in district. And at that time, only one person went. So if we would have been playing the way they do now and take the top 4 or 3 teams in district, we would have been in the district playoffs. But I think back in our day, we didn't sleep, eat, and breathe football. We got to kind of do other things and play other sports. And so today's world, I think these kids are much bigger, stronger, and it's just a really intense game.
Yeah, that's how my high school experience has been, but we were pretty terrible in the freshman year, and then the program's gotten better.
Right.
What was the best part of this last game for you watching?
I think the best part of the game was I stood in the end zone and I looked back and I was up on top of a viewing point where I was up off the field, and I looked at both sides and I thought, wow, what a great thing to have all these parents, kids, students, and the game going on in House Park totally full. And win or lose, I think it's just about bringing the communities together and having this great game.
Do you know where the Taco Shack trophy was made?
Yes, they had that limestone cut and brick made at Longhorn Trophies, and that's was 17 years ago. So we're running out of room. About another, we'll have to have a new base for it, or figure out something, because we're starting to get on the last side of the brick of the 4 sides of the base. I never would have envisioned that it's going to be 18 years now coming up next year now.
And Did you always want it to be in football shape, or did you think of other ideas for the actual shape of the trophy?
No, you know what? I thought it was football. We did kick the idea around about making a taco. You know, that's still a possibility. Anything's possible now, I think, with graphics of the art design of things that we could do that. But I think about making it into a taco sometimes. But.
Yeah, if they do run out of space on the base, they might switch your trophy.
Yeah, that might be the year to come up with a design for a taco.
What is your favorite part of your Taco Shack game day? From like the pep rally or the pre-game?
I think through the years, I think I like the pep rallies. I mean, you brought that up. I also like the really, I guess, too, besides the pep rally, is the decorating of the taco shacks, of the drill teams and cheerleaders coming to each store and decorating their respective taco shack. I think that's really neat to see. You know, like we were talking about earlier, all this negative energy, now they're focused on concentrating on the game, and there's that spirit competition between the two taco shacks decorating taco shacks.
And so you go to both schools, right, for their pep rallies? Or?
Right. I do go to Anderson's in the morning, and then I head over to McCallum and do theirs in the afternoon.
How do you think Coach G will do in his inaugural season as head coach?
Well, I think the way I saw the quarterback play, it kind of reminded me of Max Perez, and as the game slows down for your new quarterback, Cole, I believe, that he will, that's what hinges, I think, most teams at this level is their quarterback. I expect him to come in second or third place this year in district. I think a lot of people are thinking maybe not that high, but if they stay healthy and they, with his attention to detail, I think they'll be either finish second or third in the district.
What's fascinating about this game is that they were missing their senior running back.
Right.
One of them threw a hernia.
Right.
And so they had players step up from the second line.
They sure did on the depth chart. I was impressed. That's what we were all, you never know till you strap it on and turn the lights on how everybody's going to react and then to the situations. And I think McCallum took the litmus test and passed it.
And on the other side of the ball, Anderson had a lot of guys who went down just due to cramps and not being properly hydrated. So
yeah, my heart goes out to Anderson. They've won 2 games in the last 2 years, I believe. I really was when it was just 6 minutes left on the clock and they were up by 13 points. I thought they were going to win the game. So, but you know, fumble here and. Touchdown there, and the next thing you know, McCallum pulled it out at the end.
All right. Do you have anything else to add?
No. Yeah, I do. I think that this was probably one of the best Taco Shack bowls we've ever put on. I think the game was great. I think the parents and the fans and the kids really did a great job this year. It was a great football game. It was tied 8-8. 2 new coaches. So it's kind of a rebirth within the Taco Shack Bowl. That new people are coming on board, and I kind of thought a little bit about us. And some of these kids weren't even born, or they were in diapers when the first Taco Shack Bowl started. So it's I kind of thought about it that way. And of course, it's a family thing for us, and my family runs the Taco Shack, and to the families in the neighborhoods, we appreciate that.